Good morning, America. Toxic smoke across the country, dangerous floods in Texas, and we go inside the World Cup halftime show. Dangerous to breathe. Wildfire smoke overtaking states from the Midwest to the Mid-Atlantic. Overnight, the air quality in Chicago declared the worst in the world. Other major cities not far behind. The hazardous conditions also impacting flights. When will we finally get some relief?
Picking up the pieces. Deadly flooding for parts of Texas following days of torrential rain and hundreds of rescues.
And in this Kerrville neighborhood, the power of the floodwaters is just undeniable.
Faith is on the scene, and Ginger's tracking the new threats right now.
Running for their lives. Breaking news this morning. A huge landslide burying homes, trapping people in the rubble in China. The latest at this hour.
Overnight, President Trump addresses the nation, making misleading claims about the 2020 election he lost to sow doubt about the upcoming midterm elections. How election officials across the country are responding.
Breaking news overnight about one of the sources of the severe stomach bug that's made thousands sick.
Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood transformed into a rushing waterway after a massive water main break, opening up a huge sinkhole. The widespread damage this morning.
Inside betting at the White House. The fallout after the president's longtime teleprompter operator placed bets and made profits on the president's speeches.
Major beaches shut down due to shark sightings. This morning, the new plans to protect swimmers and why the predators are coming so close to shore.
And new dynamite details on what could be the biggest halftime event of all time. That's right, even bigger.
A halftime show?
Halftime show.
What we know about the World Cup halftime show's must-see 11-minute extravaganza as we dance into Friday. Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Friday. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. Just even seeing what we put together there about the halftime show makes me ready for it already.
Yes.
Cannot wait for Sunday for that. And we're going to start this morning with the scenes from the wildfire smoke. They are hard to believe. Major cities shrouded, including Milwaukee. I'm looking at it right there. And take a look at the Statue of Liberty in this hazardous air. And our Matt Rivers, he's going to have the latest for us.
Yeah, I've been getting pictures from all my friends in the Midwest. It is unbelievable what's out there right now, but we're also tracking that catastrophic flooding in Texas. Faith Abube is on the scene there, and Ginger will have the latest forecast.
And Sam has the details. Some answers about the source of the severe stomach bug that's hit so many. Federal regulators are making a link to shredded lettuce at some Taco Bell restaurants. But we are going to begin, as Michael said, with the toxic smoke from the Canadian wildfires moving south this morning, set to hit mid-Atlantic states. Northeast Midwest already hit so hard. Matt Rivers is in Brooklyn with the latest. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, George. Another hazy day here in New York City. You can see the downtown skyline there behind me, obviously inundated with smoke as millions of Americans across this country are gearing up for yet another day of this.
This morning, millions waking up once again to hazy, hazardous skies as smoke from those blazing Canadian wildfires keeps blowing across the border, traveling more than 1,000 miles.
We are reaching into a level of air quality that is dangerous for every single New Yorker.
From the Midwest on down to the Mid-Atlantic, a third straight day of air quality alerts.
When you walk outside, it burns, it stings a little bit, and we both have respiratory issues, so it's really hard to breathe.
Air quality advisories in more than a dozen states. Apocalyptic scenes from Chicago to New York.
All of this smoke combined with this oppressive heat wave can make for a dangerous combination, especially for those with pre-existing conditions. So New York City is actually handing out free KN95 masks at public libraries and police and fire stations.
Detroit and Chicago among the major cities with the worst air quality worldwide, with visitors to the Windy City feeling the effects.
Come out the subway, chest started to give me some issues, nose was burning, I can taste it.
Milwaukee officials recording their worst ever air quality, more than double the previous record number. Many across the nation choosing to wear masks. The hazy conditions also impacting flights. One Delta pilot telling passengers not to worry as a smoky smell invaded the cabin flying over New York.
So if you do smell that little bit of smoke, that's what we're going through right now. Just want to let you guys know that's from the wildfires out west.
Haze triggering flight delays in Philadelphia, ash even sticking to an American Airlines plane in flight.
Yeah, it's adhering to the windshield. I've never seen it stick to the windshield like this.
Now that smoke is set to move further south as we go through the day today into Virginia and Washington, D.C. before hopefully clearing out for most over the weekend. But there is a chance that for many people in the U.S. that smoke is going to return, Michael, next week.
Oh, it's not good news, but I can tell you can feel it immediately when you go outside. Matt Rivers, thank you for bringing that to us. And now we're going to go from smoke to the catastrophic flooding in Texas that's turned deadly. Faith Abube is on the scene. Good morning, Faith.
Michael, good morning to you. At this time yesterday, alarms were going off about a large and deadly flood wave raging down the river. And you can see this morning, it is still happening, but we're starting to notice the water is receding. This entire area, when we arrived yesterday, was filled with rushing water. It looked just like that. But this morning, the water is receding, and I'm being told that this is actually part of a community park. And you can see there in the distance, there are stairs leading down to this raging river. This morning, Texas picking up the pieces after multiple days of life-threatening floods. 3 separate flash flood emergencies inundating Texas Hill Country Thursday. At least 2 people killed and hundreds others rescued. 65-year-old Mark Stewart was one of those victims killed. His cousin Miranda Freeman telling ABC News Mark died after his home in Kerrville was swept away. And in this Kerrville neighborhood, the power of the floodwaters is just undeniable. It rammed this SUV up the tree and another car into the house. Video from above capturing the rising waters in Comfort. Trees submerged. It's the same area that saw deadly flooding last year, taking more than 130 lives, including 28 children from the all-girls camp Mystic.
What's been the emotional impact of seeing this happen again, just a year after you guys were in a similar situation?
We were hoping that that was a once-in-a-lifetime flood. But look at us now.
Over in Uvalde, these essential workers, part of the nearby nursing and rehab center, taking there by boat. Residents unable to get much needed items.
My wife got sick and I need to get prescriptions from her. I can't get to.
This rescue from the air, also in Uvalde. A state helicopter crew dropping down to a flooded home and lifting out this family along with their 2 dogs. And dramatic new video from Kerrville capturing one of those urgent water rescues in the early hours of Thursday. Search and rescue teams pulling families out of their attic in the middle of the night. And Rebecca, after 3-4 days of this community is ready for a break. They got more than 2 feet of rain, and already they are expecting a dry weekend. Communities south of us are cleaning up public areas. Rebecca.
Finally, Faith, thank you for being there for us. We really appreciate it. We're going to bring in Ginger now, and it's nice to see you, Ginger. And I think the question on everyone's mind is, how much longer does all of this last?
Right, smoke and flooding. And the answer to both is we will get rid and get some relief in both cases, but in both cases it will take a day or 2. So let me explain. We'll start by reflecting on just how much rain fell in the hill country of Texas. We're talking about more than a foot widespread in that gray area. But some areas had up to 27 inches recorded. Some of the radar estimates were above 30 inches, close to Uvalde there. So really insane amounts of water. Now, this morning, there are still flash flood warnings. There are still rivers that are high, and that's the problem. It takes some time for that to go down. Just check Chicago's AQI. It's 417 this morning. Remember, you don't want to spend a lot of time outdoors if it's above 150. So when you go out, check airnow.gov, and anywhere from Minnesota right down through Wisconsin into the mid-Atlantic like Baltimore and Philadelphia, we're waking up, and this afternoon could still have poor air quality. Timing wise, though, we will start to see some relief as we get into Saturday night here in New York City. It will start to push out of Michigan by Saturday morning, and then it'll kind of just be diluting a bit. George.
Okay, Ginger, thanks very much. Now to President Trump's primetime address last night, where he continued his campaign to cast doubt on the 2020 election he lost and the 2026 midterms he fears losing. He did it by making a series of misleading claims and citing dated intelligence that failed to demonstrate any votes were actually compromised. Senior political correspondent Rachel Scott is at the White House with the latest. Good morning, Rachel.
George, good morning to you. And Republicans on Capitol Hill were hoping the president would focus on immigration, on the economy, issues they believe will be important to voters this midterm election. But instead, the president came before the American people to talk about an election that he lost 6 years ago, using unfounded claims to demand sweeping changes ahead of the midterms.
With the midterm elections just 4 months away, President Trump taking to the podium in prime time to sow doubt in America's election system, making misleading claims about the election he lost 6 years ago.
No country can be great without fair and honest elections. You have to trust your country.
In a 25-minute speech, the president making extraordinary and vague claims that officials he appointed in his first administration were part of a cover-up to keep information about foreign interference and election fraud away from him, arguing newly released documents would show efforts by China to interfere in our elections and expose flaws in the voting system.
They're vulnerable and they're easily compromised, and people within our government knew that.
But the president provided no evidence that the outcome or any votes were altered in the 2020 election. And his claims deeply contradict the assessments his own intelligence officials gave him in 2021, that China did not attempt to influence the presidential election outcome. Trump lost in 2020 by 7 million votes. He lost the Electoral College and lost more than 60 court cases challenging the election, some in front of judges he appointed. And there's no evidence of widespread voter fraud, something his own attorney general at the time acknowledged. Still, the president has been fixated on unfounded claims of voter fraud, demanding Congress pass the Save America Act, a sweeping voter ID bill, alleging his administration found more than 275,000 non-citizens on the voting rolls. But at no point did the president prove people cast ballots who shouldn't have. Election officials across the country quickly responding. Nevada's Secretary of State saying there are numerous protections in place to prevent non-citizens from casting a ballot. And in Pennsylvania, the Republican Secretary of State telling the New York Times, all evidence has shown that non-citizen voting is extremely rare across the country, including in Pennsylvania. Democrats warning that President Trump is laying the groundwork for challenging future election results.
He's laying the foundation to be able to tell America after Election Day that the election was corrupt and therefore should not be respected.
We just got word from both China and Russia. They're rejecting the claims that the president made last night. As he closed his speech, he demanded that Republicans on Capitol Hill pass the Save America Act. This is his voter ID bill, which would require proof of citizenship to register to vote. It would also severely restrict mail-in voting. But the president does not have the votes to get this through Congress. And what's more, that bill does nothing to address what the president spent most of his time focused on last night, these allegations of foreign election interference, which again, his own intelligence agencies at the time said was just simply not true, George.
And Rachel, at the same time, the president also focused on profits, his media company announcing plans to profit from the president's social media posts.
Yes, George, the president's media company will now sell quicker access to President Trump's social media posts on his social media platform, Truth Social. Users will be able to pay for immediate access to what the president says. The president has a history of announcing major things on Truth Social, from military action to domestic and foreign policy trade deals, long before we even get an official statement from the White House. And that's what has watchdog groups particularly concerned, that this could give another way for President Trump to profit off of the presidency, George.
Right, because so many of those posts have also been about companies the president is invested in. Okay, Rachel, thanks very much. Michael?
All right, George, thank you. I'm going to go now to the war with Iran. Both sides exchanging new strikes overnight as the renewed hostilities send fuel prices higher. Diesel now reaching $5 a gallon. For more on the impact here at home, let's bring in Elizabeth Schulze from Washington. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Michael. Gas prices are now at their highest level in a month. The national average for a gallon of regular gas this morning is closing in on $4 at $3.97. Diesel did just surpass that $5 mark, and that means higher transport costs for trucks, trains, and tractors. We're seeing these oil prices climb as hostilities escalate in the Middle East and shipping stalls once again in the Strait of Hormuz. Another factor is that Russia's oil refineries have have been damaged by drone strikes from Ukraine. That is also tightening global fuel supply. So in total, a new estimate from Moody's Analytics finds that the typical American household has now spent $620 extra in gas, diesel, and jet fuel expenses in the nearly 5 months since the start of the Iran war. Of course, this comes on top of years of stubbornly high prices for other everyday essentials, groceries, housing, and utilities. Rebecca.
Yep, Elizabeth, it's tough out there. Thank you for bringing that to us. We're going to go now to breaking news overnight. One of the sources of the severe stomach bug that sickened thousands has been identified, and you have those details, Sam. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, everyone. So overnight, the CDC and the FDA pointed to shredded lettuce from Taco Bell as one of those sources linked to the outbreak in at least 5 states. This morning, the likely culprit behind the intestinal parasitic illness sweeping the nation, infecting thousands. The FDA and the CDC saying the outbreak of that severe stomach bug, cyclosporiasis, has been linked to shredded iceberg lettuce served at some Taco Bell locations in 5 states: Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. The FDA identifying a single supplier of the lettuce from Mexico used by the restaurants where sick people say they ate. Taco Bell voluntarily removing the impacted lettuce nationwide, saying in a statement it will be replaced within 24 hours in select states, adding, "We believe public health is a shared responsibility among restaurants, their suppliers, and authorities." The news coming as cases of the intestinal illness keep rising. Symptoms can take up to 2 weeks to show. The CDC reporting nearly 7,000 across 34 states, more than 4,300 cases reported in Michigan alone.
Every day, it's an additional 500 to 600 cases per day. And so we're waiting to see if this is the end and whether we have, some light at the end of the tunnel.
Cyclosporiasis causes fatigue, fever, explosive stomach upset, and weight loss. Sam Epperson and his 2 children all experiencing the symptoms.
I don't think I've ever experienced stomach cramps like that before. It was definitely a very unique feeling, and I knew it wasn't just a normal stomach bug.
And Maria Aguilo says she had to miss 3 weeks of work.
I had low-grade fever, and then the abdominal cramping, I don't even know how to explain it. It's nothing like I've ever had before.
And you heard them say more cases every day. The CDC also said it is investigating other outbreaks and illnesses of the parasite nationally that are unrelated to this case in particular.
Okay, Sam, thanks very much. Now to the water main break flooding the streets of West Hollywood. The water damaged vehicles ripped open a sinkhole near the Sunset Strip. Kena Whitworth has the latest.
This morning, parts of West Hollywood underwater.
There's so much flow that if you got into this, it could sweep you down Palm.
The famed Sunset Boulevard transformed into a rushing waterway after a water main break early Thursday morning.
I just went up and it was geyser after geyser after geyser after geyser. All the water was flooding in.
A 36-inch pipe rupturing, unleashing a torrent of water. Streets turning into rivers, trapping cars, and knocking a pedestrian off their feet.
That person just got swept away with the water.
The force of the water creating a massive sinkhole. The city bus depot turning into a swamp, and hundreds of cars damaged or destroyed.
Well, now they need to find a way to remove nearly 200,000 gallons of water before the damage can even be fully assessed. They have no timeline for repair. Guys.
And it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort to clean that up, Kena. Thank you. I'm going to go now to the World Cup final, just 2 days away. And Larry, the excitement is building for this matchup between Spain and Argentina.
Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
So exciting. All right, good morning to you, Michael. And as he has been for virtually every game in his illustrious career, Lionel Messi will be the focus for Argentina fans. At age 39, he has been masterful in this tournament with 8 goals and 4 assists, but the numbers don't end there. Messi has also set the record for career goals in World Cup games with 21. He also owns the assist record with 12, and he has made goals or assists in 11 consecutive World Cup games. That, guys, is the most since they started keeping those stats in 1966. Wow. Now, on the flip side, for Spain, Lamine Yamal. He turned 19 just a few days ago and is considered the future face of soccer. And even though he's only scored 1 goal in this tournament, he is one of the top players at the World Cup. He is said to be dealing with a bit of fatigue right now, practicing separately from his team on Thursday, but he is expected to be ready to go on Sunday. Of course he is.
But he's 19. He's not allowed to get.
Or it might be a little overwhelming still, Michael. And when they say World Cup, they're not kidding. It has truly been a global event. FIFA says 1.5 billion people worldwide have watched the finals. 4 years ago they did, and they expect similar viewership on Sunday. Yeah. It's exciting.
And that halftime show, first ever, is going.
We're going to get into that coming up.
A lot of people in. That's right. All right, coming up, we have the inside scoop on all the A-list acts set to take the stage for the World Cup's first ever halftime show.
Also ahead, the red flags, warnings at some popular beaches, sharks shutting them down, how officials in some areas plan to protect swimmers.
And President Trump's longtime teleprompter operator accused of using his inside knowledge to place bets on what the president was going to say. We'll tell you how the White House is responding. Coming up, the game-changing new cholesterol medication.
Plus, the Golden Girl life, why some people are finding roommates later in life.
And we're flipping out over the World Cup excitement, reaching a fever pitch here in our studio. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. That's the Super Bowl 50 halftime show with Coldplay, joined by Beyonce and Bruno Mars. Well, Coldplay frontman Chris Martin is behind the performance that could top that one. Oh, yeah, he curated the lineup for the first ever World Cup halftime show. We're going to have new details on that just ahead.
We say 1.5 billion people going to be watching that. Incredible. Let's go to Will for the headlines.
All right, good morning, guys. Hello to you. We begin at 7:30 with the cause of that sightseeing helicopter crash in the Hudson River that killed 6 people last year. Investigators are identifying a bird strike, saying the remains of several geese were found in the wreckage and citing witness reports of the helicopter striking multiple birds. Experts say bird strikes are particularly dangerous for helicopters, but are quite rare. Search and rescue operations are underway after a massive landslide buried more than 10 buildings in southwest China. You can see the wreckage there. People seen running for their lives. More than 1,100 residents were forced to evacuate. And more than 700,000 Pillsbury dinner rolls are being recalled because they could contain glass. The rolls were distributed in 18 states, all the way from California to New York, and they were marketed to businesses like bakeries and delis rather than to individual consumers, and the affected products are listed on our website. And we're getting a first look at a newly discovered species of monkey found deep within the rainforest in the Congo. It was actually first caught on camera back in 2008, but enough time has passed and scientists have now collected enough evidence to confirm it is a distinct species, and it certainly is distinctive. It's got a glossy black coat, a long sweeping tail, and a striking pinkish orange mouth, which you can kind of make out there.
It's almost like a duck. There's almost a duck face there.
The duck monkey.
It blows me away we're still finding them. Where does this monkey hide?
Deep in the jungle of the Congo. That's one of the last uncharted spots, I guess. I don't know. I'll get back to you on more details.
I'm just curious. Okay. All right, thank you for that, Will. But now you're not going anywhere. You're going to tell us about these shark sightings that are closing beaches, and as we head into the summer weekend.
Yeah, this is a summer staple here at this point. As on the East Coast, every year officials are on increasingly high alert for sharks. Some beaches are even shutting down. This summer, major beaches on alert as increased shark sightings prompt expanded efforts to keep beachgoers safe. Red flag warnings closing 4 New York area beaches.
There was a approximate 6-foot shark that was sighted. We took the immediate action, closed our beaches for 1 hour, monitored the shark until it went out to sea.
With about 24 shark sightings since Memorial Day in the area, officials in Hempstead announcing new plans to enhance shark monitoring capabilities.
Before our beaches open every single day, we have our lifeguards patrol the waterways with a drone that uses infrared technology to monitor the waters, make sure they're safe to open. Money's going to go to an additional drone with infrared technology, as well as contributing to an additional jet ski.
It's what's happening up and down the coast. Drone patrols deployed on New York's Jones Beach to find those apex predators. And off the coast of North Carolina, a 14-foot-long great white shark nicknamed Contender, believed to be the largest ever tagged great white in the Atlantic, spotted en route to Cape Cod. Experts say we're seeing an increase of sharks hunting for food in shallow water due to working conservation efforts and changes in the weather.
Typically, when we get these big, strong El Niños in the Pacific, you'll get changing weather patterns and changing currents in the Atlantic. So because of warming water, pushes bait closer to shore. And that bait then brings sharks closer to shore where people are.
And some tips for you to always keep in mind when you go to the beach. Swim where there are lifeguards or at least people watching. Swim with a buddy if you can. And if you see seals or other marine life, got to get out because that is shark food.
Yeah.
You should have seen Michael's face when you were delivering those tips.
No, I mean,
it wasn't the tips.
What is if I'm out there and the lifeguard's there, all he's gonna do is say, "Okay, you're in trouble."
You're in better, but you're in better shape than if you're alone.
Michael's made it really clear he's not.
Yeah, I know.
The logic does not sit well with me. But anyway, I appreciate
those
the
are the
tip.
tips,
Look
man.
out for sharks, everybody. They're dangerous.
We're going to turn to the revelation now that President Trump's longtime teleprompter operator uses inside knowledge to place bets on the president's speeches to make tens of thousands of dollars. Chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky has the story. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning to you, George. Gabriel Perez had been behind the scenes operating a teleprompter for President Trump for the last decade. Now he's out following accusations he used his position to profit from the president's words. This morning, a White House aide who knew what President Trump would say before he said it is on indefinite leave after sources told ABC News he bet on Trump's speeches, using his inside knowledge to win tens of thousands of dollars on the prediction market Kalshi.
He believes it's deeply unfortunate and frankly a disgrace.
Over a 3-month period beginning last December, the sources said Gabriel Perez, who operated President Trump's teleprompter since 2016, bet on what words and terms would appear in more than a dozen of the president's speeches and won more than $100,000. Perez was there for Trump's address to the National Prayer Breakfast.
You know, religion's back now hotter than ever before.
To the World Economic Forum.
The USA is the economic engine on the planet.
And the State of the Union.
This is the golden age of America.
For those speeches and more, the sources said Perez took advantage of his unique insight into Trump's remarks on Kalshi's mentions market, where users bet whether certain words and phrases will be uttered. Sources said sometimes Perez would back out of bets mid-speech if Trump skipped certain words, as he often does.
Now, when you go up here, you take a big chance, especially me, because I go off teleprompter about 80% of the time.
Kalshi said its own surveillance team promptly flagged and referred these trades to the CFTC, and we are cooperating and assisting regulators.
What's at stake in this room? The integrity of our markets.
Kalshi prohibits users from trading on confidential information obtained at work, as the company told us back in May when we visited the room where the prediction market investigates suspicious trades.
So if you have information by virtue of your job or your employment, something that you have a legal duty surrounding, and you have an obligation not to take that and misappropriate it for yourself.
President Trump has been generally supportive of prediction markets, saying the U.S. could be left out in the cold if they're allowed to operate everywhere but the United States. Sources said Perez made his last trade in March. Later that same month, the White House issued an internal memo warning staff not to use non-public information to place bets on prediction markets. We did not hear back from Perez's attorney, but sources told us he is in talks now to settle the allegations. We're told the terms could include forcing him to give back his trading profits, but he will face no criminal charges.
Now, with a part of Sunday's World Cup final that some people are looking forward to the most, the star-studded halftime show. BTS, Madonna, Shakira, Justin Bieber, those are just some of the big names.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable, and you're here to spill the tea, Lara.
Yes, I sure am. Let's get right to it. Move over Messi. Even as Argentina and Spain get set to face off, many eyes are already, well, they're trained on the pitch, but they're also really trained on the stage. And GMA now has new details on what fans can expect from the A-list entertainment at the World Cup.
This morning, new details in what could be the most watched halftime show of all time.
It's on track to be potentially the most viewed entertainment event in history.
Global Citizen, the group behind the World Cup's first ever halftime show, telling GMA that the 11-minute extravaganza could top the annual Super Bowl shows.
It was about bringing together the biggest stars on the planet to create something that felt really collaborative and felt like something that really represented the world, and like all corners of the globe was coming together.
The genesis for the show all got started with Coldplay's Chris Martin.
Yeah. Halftime show?
Yeah, halftime show.
A halftime show?
A halftime show. Yeah, so the idea for the first ever FIFA World Cup halftime show started 4 years ago when Chris Martin of Coldplay called me at the time of the last World Cup final in Qatar. And he said, wouldn't it be amazing if we had a halftime show for the next World Cup?
And now Martin has curated a lineup that includes Justin Bieber,
And you know that I
Madonna, BTS, and Shakira. This comes as halftime shows are on the rise at major sporting events. From the NCAA Final Four, which featured a concert from the Chainsmokers, to a live Christmas Day halftime performance by Beyonce during a Ravens-Texans game.
Only Tom Cruise. This is real.
And before the match, Tom Cruise is set to follow up his high-flying stunt at the Paris Summer Games with what is being called a special appearance at FIFA's closing ceremony.
It's going to be big. So Chris Martin and Coldplay will also perform during the halftime show, in case you were wondering. Also, Burna Boy, Gustavo Dudamel, the PS22 choir from Staten Island, New York.
Great.
Characters from Sesame Street and some of the Muppets. Please, Pepe, please. Also on deck, Jennifer Hudson will sing the national anthem, and Post Malone will also appear in the closing ceremony that actually happens before the match kicks off. And it's all for a great cause. The show will support the FIFA Global Citizen Education Fund, guys.
So they're not going to squeeze all those people in 11 minutes.
No way.
No, some before, sprinkled.
Yeah, sprinkled. Something for everyone, Lara.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Dangerous to breathe. Wildfire smoke overtakes states from the Midwest to the Mid-Atlantic. Overnight, the air quality in Chicago declared the worst in the world. Other major cities not far behind. The hazardous conditions also impacting flights. When will we see relief?
Golden Girls era.
I'm more like Blanche. She's probably a little more like Dorothy.
The growing trend of people of a certain age sharing a household, giving them financial stability and much more.
Sleepcation, the high-end suites to help you get better sleep.
So this is the Sleep Lab, and my assignment is to sleep. So let's get ready for bed.
From blackout curtains to AI-powered mattresses, is this the key to getting the rest you need?
And for the win.
You look ridiculous in that shirt. I'm getting a lot of compliments.
Luke Wilson is stepping onto the GMA green, talking about his hole-in-one new series with Will Ferrell. And is he up for the challenge? Find out live as we swing into the weekend. And he's saying,
Good morning, America.
live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Friday. Good morning, America. Good morning, everybody. We're excited to have Luke Wilson with us this morning. We're also excited for the World Cup final. The showdown is on Sunday, and this morning we're celebrating early with Chef Marcus Samuelson and some super soccer fans. You see them all there. They're excited about it. There's Marcus right in the middle of them as we break down the food and fun.
Yeah, great.
To celebrate.
Yes, great Friday morning energy here. Also ahead, we are tracking mortgage rates, which are on the rise, making buying a home really tough.
We have first look at the top stories breaking today. We start with the toxic smoke from the Canadian wildfires and its impact on air quality. Ginger tracking the smoke and also when we could see some relief. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, George. So it's actually northern Minnesota and Canada, Ontario primarily, where that dense smoke is coming from. Nearly 200 fires in Ontario alone. So there are communities and people being affected as we speak, having to evacuate. There are also thunderstorms up there, which the humidity helps the firefighters. But as that moves through today, you might see sporadic storms where lightning could start even more fires. So until these go out, and this is not going to put it out, we will be talking about smoke. The air quality yesterday, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, was their worst on record. Those records go back to 1980. New York City, Philadelphia, Detroit, and Chicago, many are in the unhealthy or very unhealthy category. Check airnow.gov before you head out today, because anybody in that purple or red from Minnesota down through Michigan, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Philadelphia, all going to have air quality through this afternoon that you'll want to be checking before you spend any length of time outdoors. The wind shift is what we're going to wait for. So Chicago tonight, you see clearing. A southwest wind takes over. Then it's bad. Cleveland, Pittsburgh tonight to Washington, D.C. New York, you might see some variance in the afternoon, but it'll come back tonight into tomorrow morning. You see tomorrow morning, you're still in that unhealthy category from Buffalo to Williamsport, even Washington, D.C. And then we get some storms and the wind shifts. And most folks by Saturday night are going to see a remarkable difference in that smoke. Some of those storms, though, could be severe. We'll get into that in a moment, Michael.
All right, Ginger, thank you. We're going to go now to the mortgage rates that are on the rise. Let's bring back Elizabeth Shuley, tracking the very latest for us. Good morning again, Elizabeth.
Good morning again, Michael. So we haven't seen mortgage rates this high since last August. The average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage just hit 6.55%. Before the Iran war, rates did briefly dip below that 6% mark, and we know that difference can add hundreds of dollars onto your monthly mortgage payment. Borrowing costs are going up as oil prices rise again. Investors are worried that if oil and overall inflation stay higher, the Federal Reserve will be less likely to cut interest rates. This is putting a big damper on the housing market. Pending home sales dropped 5% in June from a month ago. Typically at this time of year, we do see stronger sales for people who are still looking to buy or trying to refinance. Rates are below 6% for shorter term loans right now, like a 15-year mortgage, or for some loans with adjustable rates. Rebecca.
Yeah, and it just drives up the cost for everybody there. All right, Elizabeth, thank you. We're going to go now to a breakthrough for some people with bad cholesterol. The FDA approving a new kind of pill, and Morgan Norwood is here with the details. And Morgan, I'm listening carefully to this as somebody with way too high cholesterol right now. Good morning.
Well, Rebecca, good morning. It's a tiny pill, but leaving a big impact for those just like yourself. There's a new option for millions of Americans struggling to get their cholesterol under control. The FDA has approved the first once daily pill in a class of medications that were previously only available as injections. So the new drug is called Levindra, and it's designed to lower LDL. That's the so-called bad cholesterol. And this is really key here because the American Heart Association estimates about 1 in 4 adults has high LDL cholesterol, which of course is a major risk factor for heart attack and for stroke. In late stage clinical trials, this daily pill significantly reduced LDL levels in a wide range of patients, including those with an inherited form of high cholesterol and people who were already taking statins but still needed more help. So doctors again say that this could be a game changer for people who can't necessarily tolerate statins or can't take injectable medications. Let's talk about the price here because the list price is expected to be about $300 a month, and that's less than some similar injectable drugs, though what patients actually pay will depend on their insurance coverage when this medication becomes available in the coming weeks. But again, a big game changer.
Yeah. Statins are tough on people.
They are.
So
the
this
side
is a
effects.
big breakthrough.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Morgan.
Coming up on our GMA Morning Menu, the Golden Girl lifestyle is having a real life moment. How a sitcom has actually become a financial strategy.
Also ahead, dreaming up new ways to maximize your sleep, why sleepcations have become a hot travel trend.
I think we all need one. Plus, Lori Bergamato is here with the right stuff to help you beat the summer heat with cool treats. And Lara and Sam are with some serious star power, guys.
Oh my gosh, we are so happy. Luke Wilson is here. He's going to tell us all about his new golf comedy with Will Ferrell. And we're going to find out about your swing. Did you know this?
Did you know that this was part of the game?
Yeah.
Also, Jon Bernthal is here. He's going to talk before Spider-Man Brand New Day. Swings into theaters, if you will. There you go. Right?
Well
How's that?
done. I saw what you're doing.
Yeah, all right. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Also, can we get you to spill some secrets? Can you just tell us a few?
No pressure.
Anything.
All right, good.
We have you on live TV. We've got you right where we are.
Oh, wow, that's on.
We've got a lot coming up on GMA.
On our cover story, so we can get more of Lara singing during the break.
You guys missed it.
Maybe not. Instead, we're going to talk about the real-life Golden Girls. As the cost of living rises, many women are saving money by becoming roommates. You have the story.
Yes, George, you're such a Dorothy when I look. The Golden Girls reference. I mean it in the best way, George.
I have no idea what it means. So
Perfect. Well, that's a first. Golden Girls made it look fun, but for many older Americans, the roommate lifestyle is becoming practical. You should see the faces around here.
Thank you for being a friend.
You know the Golden Girls. 4 feisty friends living under one roof.
Jealousy is a very ugly thing, Dorothy. And so are you in anything backless.
Well, that same premise happening in real life. Meet Shirley and Susan.
I'm more like Blanche. She's probably a little more like Dorothy.
The two becoming housemates after working with the Sunshine Home Share program in Colorado.
We just sat and talked for a while, and we both kind of decided that it would work. And so here we are.
Home sharing is just a logical model. You're using existing space to solve a problem that is epidemic in this country. Loneliness is also epidemic in this country. And so it is just tackling so many issues.
As inflation continues to increase the cost of living, the typical American household is now spending over $600 more a month on the same goods and services as they were 3 years ago. For both women, the arrangement helping save their wallets.
I'm paying about half of what rents go for here. And it's been a huge help.
It really is kind of a win-win, actually, for both of us, because, she has what she needs and I have what I need. So
We were just saying we really like this, and there is a real need for programs like the Sunshine Home Share. In recent years, about a third of households headed by someone 65 or older were cost burdened by housing, meaning they spent more than 30% of their income on housing alone. And I like it in addition to obviously the financial benefits,
The mental
the
health.
social, the mental health
absolutely.
benefits.
I think it's a great idea. My sisters and I have said we would do that if God forbid, ever needed. I think it's beautiful.
Well, because we tend to penalize seniors. We put them on this fixed income, and it's really hard as prices go up for them to make it work.
I would live with you.
I would live with you too.
If you had to pick one of us to live, I'm joking. We're gonna switch gears. We're gonna go to a trend that brings together two things most of us love: sleep and vacations. Sleepcations are stays at high-end suites designed to help you get better shut-eye. Ashan Singh got lucky. He got this assignment. He checked it out, and he's telling us what he found out this morning. Good morning, Ashan.
Morning, Michael, and that's right. With people more and more passionate about wellness than ever, folks are now using their time off to literally make room for rest. Hotels are now offering sleepcation suites designed to make sure you're optimizing bedtime, but they don't come cheap. So, is it worth the price tag?
The struggle to get enough Z's has been made fun of in shows like Friends. But America's actual attempt to get a good night's sleep is formidable. Only about half of the people in the United States wake up feeling well rested, according to a new report from the CDC. And only about a third of Americans get the recommended 7 hours of sleep a night.
Lack of sleep is tied to increased rates of high blood pressure, an important risk factor for cardiovascular disease.
Enter an array of savvy hospitality companies that are dreaming up new ways to maximize every second of sleep. I started off with a comp suite called a Sleep Lab that usually costs around $2,000 a night at the Equinox Hotel in Manhattan. It comes with full blackout curtains, a TV with specialized circadian rhythms, and the bed is powered by AI.
Let's put this on my head. This is the craziest assignment ever.
Devin Gimbel runs a travel points optimization website and stayed at the Bright Restorative Sleep Suite, which costs $1,500 to $2,100 a night, comped to us by the Park Hyatt, which also has an AI-powered mattress.
How do you feel?
I feel great. To be able to get just a solid night of sleep, I think it's such a great benefit.
I did sleep like a baby, I can't lie.
But you too can get a good night's sleep at home.
You want to make sure that the environment that you're in is cool, dark, and quiet. And most importantly, you want to avoid using a phone before you go to bed.
I feel good, so I'm gonna have a good day.
And guys, experts like Dr. Darian will be the first to tell you before you break the bank at one of these sleep experiences, the real priority is making sleep a priority. Consistent sleep times, simple things like making sure you're going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time are the key to feeling more rested on a day-to-day basis. Definitely advice I could take for myself. Guys.
I think we need further research, and I am volunteering to do it.
You know what? You're so giving.
I do my best. I really do.
Thank you That was very
Awesome,
cool.
thank you. Pop news time. What you got, Lara?
Let's do it. All right, good morning, everybody. So we're going to begin with some music news from Garth Brooks, who's gearing up for his first arena tour in nearly 10 years. Yeah, the Blame It All on My Roots tour kicks off in August in Indianapolis, and Garth is bringing back his legendary stage setup, including the drum pod. It's a huge moving aluminum and plexiglass cage that encases the drummer above the stage, and Garth performs on top of it. It's really cool to see. The tour also features a 360 inside and out video wall so everyone can be close to the action. This comes after Garth set an attendance record in Hyde Park last month, performing for 70,000 people at his first live performance in the UK in nearly 30 years. And guys, it's been a good summer for Garth. In June, he received the Recording Industry Association of America's Artist of a Lifetime Award at their annual ceremony. He's the #1 selling album artist in U.S. history with 10 diamond certified records. I mean, amazing.
You comprehend that.
Exactly. Yeah. He's fantastic. Tickets for Garth's first tour date in Indianapolis go on sale this morning. So looking forward to seeing him in concert. Yep, absolutely. Also in TV news, King of the Hill has become King of the Billboard. As the Emmy-winning hit series gears up for season 15, Hank and his lawnmower have taken over Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. And fans can't wait for Hank and Peggy to be back for a new season as the happy couple settles into retirement. But guys, it's not quite as relaxing as promised, with nosy neighbors poking around. And even though season 15 has not even aired, the animated series has already been renewed for seasons 16 and 17. That's pretty good. You can stream the entire new season Monday on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Also on Monday, Emmy winner Pamela Adlon, who voices Bobby Hill, joins us live right here on GMA to talk all about King of the Hill.
She is so funny and talented.
Funny. Looking forward to that. And then finally, a new frontier for our friend William Shatner, who at 95 years young will perform at the Riot Fest in Chicago. Yeah, look at him. It happens in September. This is the first live performance for his new heavy metal band. What? The name of his heavy metal band we cannot say on morning television.
When did he form this heavy metal band?
I need to do a deeper dive on this. I just wanted to give you the basics because it made me laugh. The festival announced Shatner's appearance, posting an artist rider that is unbelievable, including his outrageous requests, such as renaming a boat in his honor so that he can captain a ship again.
Oh boy.
And he wants fire breathers.
Okay.
And as for his dressing room, he demanded an assortment of adoptable puppies sourced from a local reputable animal rescue nonprofit. I like that one. Shatner also sent along a video message with one more of his requests.
I decided you're such big fans of mine that I'm going to debut my heavy metal record at Riot Fest, and I hope you're there, and I hope I'm there, and I hope that you have my rider, and yes, don't forget my bowl of sauerkraut, if you please.
I mean, he
That's
just
gonna smell great.
He doesn't stop. Riot Fest is happening the weekend of September 18th. Tickets on sale now. And William, we will make sure your sauerkraut is there.
Thank you, Lara. Lori B has been serving Lara all morning long, and it's time for the right stuff. And this morning, we've got some cool treats. GMA lifestyle contributor Lori Bergamato is here with products that will help you beat the summer heat with frozen treats all the way down the line.
Got 'em. Okay, so everybody's so excited. So I should announce that Sunday is National Ice Cream Day.
Yay!
Which is why we put this whole segment together. So we're going to start with this one. This is from Ninja. This is sort of the gold standard for customizable ice cream. I'm going to just start. It takes a few seconds to get going. So this Ninja Creamy was the original one that everybody was flipping out for,
My friends
right?
have this and love it.
Okay, so is it coming out here,
Not
Sam?
yet.
Not yet.
Not
All right,
yet.
it's going to come any second.
Okay.
But basically, this one now you can swirl soft serve.
Oh, here it comes.
has 6 customizable different settings.
Oh, wait,
so you can
this is fast.
It's fast, Sam. It's
Okay.
fast at
Oh,
Lori's ice cream shop.
Oh, no,
here.
wait.
Okay, all right, that's good enough. That's good enough. You can put some
just
sprinkles on
pretend that
it.
it looks like this one.
And what we love about this, Sam, you're going to love this because
Yeah.
I feel like you're into protein maxing.
I
I
am.
know this about you,
I'm
Sam
into protein
Champion.
maxing.
You can put literally anything in this, customize it to what you want. You can make it as healthy or as decadent as you want. You guys, this is, if you love ice cream and you have a family or you entertain a lot, you're gonna need this.
And you can protein this up, all the gym bros do.
And now this is what Lara was really into.
Yes.
So this is the slushy twist. So if anybody out there has a Ninja slushie, do you want me to start going here? Okay, let's do it. We can do it together. The difference is, the difference is now you can do 2 different.
Okay, Lori, okay.
Okay, it's too much. Sorry. Here, I don't want to overserve. You can have that one. But essentially, what's great about this is now you're not locked into one flavor. You can do 2 different flavors.
This is
one for kids, one for adults, or both for adults, and swirl them up. Okay,
Make
now,
mine adult, please.
If the Ninjas are all about customization and high tech, the Cuisinart is all about reliability and simplicity. So if you are somebody who wants tried and true delicious ice cream, frozen yogurt, sorbet, every time for under $70, you can have it from this bowl.
I can?
Yes. Okay, this is their strawberry dragon fruit sorbet that Eddie and our team made. It's delicious. Everybody's going wild for it. Sam, the other great thing about this.
That is so good. Is the recipe, are they included?
Yes, it's included. As long as you freeze this bowl, which takes about 16 to 24 hours, you can have ice cream or sorbet within 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
So we love that. Okay, we got a lot to get to. This is really cool.
If you want to do it fast.
Exactly. It's a slushy cup. So essentially you pour your juice, your milk, your yogurt, whatever it is, in here. You start stirring, and in 7 minutes, you have an instant slushie.
Get out of here.
Under $25. I have this at home. Use it for my kids. You guys, this is great. There are no summer meltdowns with the Zoku slushie cup. We got that on Amazon.
This is no mess.
This
no
is
mess.
no mess.
Easiest thing to do.
And Sam, it's plastic-free July as well. So we're trying to make smart swaps.
Thank you.
Look at this. This is stainless steel. So a lot of times with the popsicle molds, they've been silicone or plastic, and they could crack.
And you don't want any of that.
You don't want single-use plastic. So these are fantastic. You can use them over and over again, and it's another great way to sneak in little fruits and things like that you want for your kids to have a healthy
And they're ready
treat.
immediately. They're always
ready. Well, you gotta freeze them, but yes, they're exactly. Keep them in the freezer, and they're always ready. Now, Sam, we don't judge here at GMA.
Yes.
If you don't want to do
I'm
all
a little
of the
judgy,
work,
Lori. Okay, go ahead.
If you don't want to do all of the work, you can just get a Jenny's subscription. This is their Pint Club subscription.
I won't judge you for this.
You can do for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. You get limited edition and new flavors. Everybody loves Jenny's, you guys. Premium.
Gluten-free.
And that's gluten-free for Sam, of course. This is incredible for the ice cream lover in your life, or just if, you want an easy, delicious summer.
Lori, I love you anyway. Like daily, I love you, but I'm crazy about you now. You can shop all of these products on our website, goodmorningamerica.com. Coming up, it's GMA's World Cup Countdown. Everything you need to celebrate.
Welcome back to GMA, live from New York City.
Oh my gosh, we are having a great time this morning. Welcome back to GMA. The countdown is now on. It's official. The World Cup final is approaching with Argentina and Spain facing off this weekend in New Jersey. And this morning we have everything you need to get the celebrations started.
Hey, it's not a party without some food, so let's get cooking here with celebrity chef Marcus Samuelsson. When I heard all the craziness and the trouble in the studio, I knew you were here, my friend. First, let's start with the food from Argentina and this delicious flatbread.
But can I tell you, the World Cup has been so much fun, right? As a chef, every night we've been cooking these different, whatever country's up, right?
Oh, that's so fun.
To have Spain against Argentina,
Yeah.
it's so cool.
We win.
Right? Everybody wins. So, and at our restaurant at American Dream, right next to the stadium, we're gonna have crazy World Cup parties. So, look at this, right? The steak sandwich out of Argentina is lomito, which is a beautiful, beautiful steak sandwich. You can layer it, you can build it. You got a good piece of steak.
It smells so
You got
good.
some onions. You got some chimichurri. How do I spell chimichurri?
Don't make me
I don't
do
know.
it.
Please don't make me try.
Right? But this is when you go to any cafe in Buenos Aires, you have lomito with some French fries
What
on
is
side.
in chimichurri? Because it's so delicious.
Chimichurri, you can
It's
put
like
on everything.
onion, garlic,
It's
basil.
parsley, olive oil. You have lemon. You have a little bit of chili. Sometimes I call it chimichurri. It's so delicious. I'm just gonna drizzle that. Imagine your best steak sandwich. Then you can add on onions, tomato. You can add on you can add on
that
ham.
melted cheese base looks amazing.
I know, right? A little bit provolone there. It could be mozzarella. It could be ham. So it's a layered
What's your
steak
steak
sandwich.
of choice? What kind of meat?
You know, we are using you can use tenderloin to be fancy because I know you fancy.
Oh,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Sam and I, we're just regular people. We would use iron steak over here.
We need to come celebrate Spain. Sam, join us over here.
let's come
William.
That was all.
So we go from steak in Argentina.
Yes.
Now we're doing a
Now
something
we're doing
special for Spain.
gamba.
We're going with shrimp.
We got
gazpacho.
gazpacho. What could be better on a hot summer day to be
Sammy, would you like some?
inspired from Spain, from southern Spain?
I would, yeah, thank you.
We got a
I'll
gazpacho,
take that.
a
I'll
chilled
gazpacho.
tomato pepper soup, all the way from southern Spain, with gambas, with garlic, right? This dish is so easy. All of these dishes you can make ahead, so you can have the best World Cup party, right?
Everything you do is amazing. Everything you touch, my
it's
friend.
gotta be delicious and flavorful. How much fun does this World Cup? Like, how fun has it been, right?
Speaking
Marcus,
of
you're throwing
how
your
fun
own watch party at your restaurant.
Yes.
Now, what is it? It's called Marcus Samuelson Live?
Marcus Live,
Marcus
exactly,
Live.
at American Dream. So we're literally a stone throw away from the World Cup final.
All right.
And you know, we got legends. We got Kobe in the building, right? We got Kobe in the building.
Michael, I'm supposed to do this. Are you okay? Are you okay with
Thank you
this?
for putting the gazpacho down. Throw me the soccer ball. Thank you guys over there. And yes, we do have him here. We have a special guest, Kobe Jones, everybody, two-time player. He's a men's national team player, three-time World Cup player. Kobe, thank you for being with us this morning, my friend. Okay, first question. What do we need to know about this matchup between Argentina and Spain?
Well, I think when it's all said and done, you know, this is a great World Cup where you had many more teams than before. But when it comes down to it, you have two of the best teams. You have Spain, which is, you know, on different rankings, #1 team in the world in the ranking, with the defending champions in Argentina. So I think that's probably two of the big things. And then the stars on each team. You talk about Lamine Yamal and Lionel Messi, whichever you want to call it. You know, those two going up against one another.
It's going to be incredible. How do you handicap the final?
Oh, how do I handicap it? I mean, two very good teams, two teams that I appreciate and enjoy, but I think, you know, you're looking at Spain and their midfield, with the players that they have in Rodri and Olmo inside, I think they may have a little bit of the advantage there.
And how has this World Cup felt different from the previous ones? Something about it.
This one has been special, I think. You know, we look at the last World Cups, and every World Cup is fantastic, right? But you look at this, seemed to be like a pressure release, you know, for the world. Everybody coming here and celebrating. And you look at the last World Cup, it was great. It was in Qatar. A little bit different, you know, a little bit more subdued. And then you look as well, right before that, it was Russia, so a little bit subdued as well. So it's a 12-year period, and all of a sudden, you come to the U.S., everyone comes here, and it's a great big party and celebration. And I love how all these cultures came here and showed out.
What do you think it means for U.S. soccer?
What was that?
What do you think it means for U.S. soccer going forward?
For U.S. soccer, I think it's about, okay, what do we do? It seems like it's always this case. What do we do to get to the next level? And I think that's one thing that U.S. soccer is going to take into account. Is it a different style for the youth game and developing players and all that? But it really is. We want to try to go beyond and try to make that semifinals. Take that next step.
But I think that this really has put it on the map so much. I want to play soccer. That's how much. That's how great it's been. No, the old legs don't work like they used to, Kobe. But thank you for being here, man. Appreciate your insight as always. And now we got to throw it over to Rebecca and Lori with a group of super fans for both teams.
World Cup has been a party around the country and the world, and this morning all these super fans, all of them are showing us how it's done, and they are not the only ones, Lori.
Oh, that is right, Rebecca. We are joined by Juan and Alejandro, who are professional soccer freestylers. They are from One Time Freestyle. So look at them go. Come on, guys, show us your stuff. Okay, so fans, pretty amazing, right? Okay, Spain fans, you guys have a few staple celebration chants. Which one do you want to show us this morning on GMA? That's going to be a lot to follow, so let's hear your chant.
Emmy winner Jon Bernthal, who's bringing The Punisher to the big screen with Tom Holland and Spider-Man Brand New Day. Great to see you.
Thank you so much.
What a year you're having. You got Spider-Man, you got The Odyssey, you made your Broadway debut, you got The Punisher special. I've got to mention The Bear as well. How are you juggling all this?
Oh boy, doing the best I can. I'm a dad to 3 kids, so that's the number one job, of course, and being a husband to my wife. But yeah, it's been an amazing year. I'm super grateful, and a lot of exciting stuff to come.
And we are excited about Spider-Man Brand New Day. I spoke with Tom Holland just the other day. You guys go way back. Now, is it true you guys did audition tapes together?
We did, yeah. We were in Royal Ireland so many years ago, and yeah, we did both of our audition tapes together for Spider-Man and Punisher, and it's been such a gift and such a dream to sort of do 2 movies back to back with Tom and see how far he's come, and to see that he's still this unbelievably generous and kind and great person. And now he's this bona fide movie star. It's been really great to spend the time.
I asked him to tell people what would surprise them about you, and here's what he said.
Okay.
Jon Bernthal is a true tough guy. Like he's not posturing in any way. Like he is a real tough guy, but he is so sweet. He's so in tune with his emotions, and he is just the loveliest, sweetest guy. I love working with him. I've worked with him 3 times now. Every time has been completely different, and every time has been nothing but an absolute pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's really nice. I don't know why that's a surprise that you're so sweet, but it's great.
Oh boy, I can't say enough good about him, and I think at the end of the day, the most important thing about this work that we do is the people that we get to meet along the way, and he's unrivaled. He's just he's a beautiful guy, a family first guy. He was raised so well, and I can't wait to see sort of what happens in this next chapter for him. He's going to be a wonderful father, and I think the world of him.
What was it like joining the Spider-Man franchise?
Great. Look, I mean, Frank Castle is a character I'm enormously protective of, and I think to come into this world tonally, it's different, and it's a real testament to Tom and to Destin, the director. I really believe that this is a Frank Castle that you'll believe sort of walking out of that TV MA world into this Spider-Man world, and I think it was done with real care, and I can't wait for people to see it.
Let's take a look at a clip.
You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself.
This freaking guy.
We cannot wait to see that movie. It's going to be so great. We're talking about being a family man. Your daughter Addie made her acting debut this year.
She did.
How was that?
It was great. I mean, a dream for me just to get to be with her. But look, this is not something that I think she was sort of pushing to do or aspiring to do. But it's not lost on me. I think this whole journey, my family's a team, and they sacrifice so much for me to be able to do what I love, and I think it goes both ways. And she showed up for us. We needed her when an actress dropped out, and she was willing to sort of show up that first day right there at the grave. So the first time I saw her for a month was captured on camera, and she dealt with all my, fancy schmancy, actor, just nonsense, and then she left as soon as she could to go do some barrel racing. What's really important to her.
Good for her. I'm going to end with a question you probably can't answer. What can you tell us about Avengers Doomsday?
Oh, yeah, not a thing. Yeah, not a thing. Absolutely nothing, yeah.
I knew that. We're out of time anyway. Thank you for
so
coming
much.
in.
I appreciate it.
Spider-Man Brand New Day hits theaters everywhere on July 31st. We'll have more from the cast on GMA next week.
Coming up, the pressure is on. I think he can handle it. Luke Wilson is here live to talk about the Hawk, and he's taking on our putt-putt challenge. The stakes are high. We'll be back. We're back now on GMA. We're having a great time with our next guest, as always. Par for the course. Luke Wilson is here to talk about his role in a new comedy series with Will Ferrell, The Hawk. And Luke, it's great to have you back on GMA.
Thank you.
And now we had Will here the other day, and he talked about how far you guys have gone back. You've done quite a few movies together. Old School, Love, Anchorman,
so good.
Blades of Glory.
Oh my God, Anchorman.
But this is the first time you two have ever played rivals. What was that like?
It was kind of funny because I'm so used to kind of playing the straight man to Will and him kind of driving the scenes because he's so charismatic and funny, and he's also just kind of bigger than me, so I'm like used to him like pushing me around in scenes. So to play his nemesis was it was a fun change to play a guy that was kind of like an arrogant jerk. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Well, let's check out a clip of your work. Here we go. You're not an arrogant jerk, by
I
the way.
hope you can stick around, Lonnie, because the game up here, it's changed a lot.
It looks like golf to me whenever I see it on TV.
No, these kids, they're playing a whole new game. I mean, it's all cardio and kettlebells. It's not Kettle One and smoking heaters like the old days. And even I've had to adapt, and I'm nowhere near as old as you are. Hey, did you hear they got you, me, and Lance in the same pairing tomorrow? Did you hear that? TV sets are gonna blow up.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Look at the hair, the blonde hair.
Yeah.
You actually you did go blonde for the role.
I did, yeah. It was my choice, and then I was kind of stuck with it for 6 months. And it was fine, like in LA, but I would go back to Texas, where I'm from, and guys would be like, "Hey man, what's going on in LA? Is everything cool?"
Everything okay?
I eventually just started saying that I joined a boy band, but people thought I was having some kind of life crisis.
For help.
Yeah, so.
It's so funny. So as you've been warned, we've met a lot of your co-stars. We've been checking out your skills on the. We've got a little special putting situation before you go back with Michael and get your name on the board, hopefully on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Wanted to know if you want to share with us. Do you golf? How are you feeling? Are you confident?
I do golf. I used to golf a ton. Now I just kind of golf a little. I've seen this guy out on the golf course.
I was going to ask if you've golfed with
Well,
Michael.
he's seen it because I'm yelling forward. He's ducking. And then he's going, who hit
Hey,
that?
that's Michael's thing. Yeah. I think you've even run across Owen on the golf course too.
Yeah, sure have.
Who's better, you or Owen?
Well, I've been playing much longer, but we do have good matches. But the thing about Owen is you know what an aloha bet is, where if you're down, he always, at the end of the round, he always makes an aloha bet to try and break even. So we always wind up breaking even.
Yeah.
But I would say at the end of a regulation 18, usually I'm winning.
All right.
Sounds like you're better.
All right.
Well, we're going to see if you're better, though, than your co-stars. Because they were here, they were putting. You and I are going to go have a little putt-off. Let's go.
You got it.
All right. Okay. And Will did say that you were the best golfer on set.
Right.
So here comes your putters coming in right there with the camera.
How have you done doing this?
I haven't done it yet because I'm not in the movie, but you can always, I'm in the show, you can always write me in. All right, you got to try to get it into the hole in as few putts as possible. Let's see what you got. Oh, okay. We should. Can two putt.
No. Okay, I've already
lost.
It's
a little different when it's not your putter, right?
This is a nice putter. I can't blame it on that.
I'm trying to help you out, man. Trying to give you an excuse.
That's a gimme.
There we go. You got it in 4. You got it in 4, man. Well, as you see the leaderboard right there, you were beaten by Jimmy and Will.
Okay,
So-
I heard they were telling me at dinner last night they got 3s.
Well, they're going to have bragging rights on you.
We had Will's birthday dinner last night, and he started the night, he said he was 42. and then he'd had a couple of drinks, and he said he admitted he was 47. So.
Hey, we're glad you're here, man.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
me.
Always fun. Congratulations on the
Thank
show. And congratulations on your 4-putt right there, okay? Well, The Hawk, it is streaming now only on Netflix. Do yourself a favor, watch it, make yourself laugh. We all need some laughter, and that's just what it's about.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, what a star he is. Thank you all for watching.
And that trophy that they were putting for, Will and they're going to have to share it. Petro and Mr. Sarah.